Hello everyone, how are you? I hope you are good and you are preparing well. And in this session, we'll be discussing the quant part of SSC CGL Tier 1 mock exam. Okay, and the code for this exam is AIMT2502303. Okay, let us get into the session. Here comes the first question. Arrange the following fractions in ascending order. So we were given with the fractions 7 by 123, 11 by 160, 13 by 175, 17 by 200 and 19 by 257. So what we do? We take the reciprocals of the given fraction. So what I do is I take 123 by 7 and 160 by 11 and 175 by 13 and 200 by 17 and 257 by 19. Now 123 by 7, it is approximately 7 ones and 7 sevens point 4 or else 5. Okay, 17.57 approximately. And 160 by 11, so it is 14 11 14 is a 154.54 and 175 by 13 square is 169, so it is 13 point, you still have 6. Okay, so it is 13 point 13 4s 52s. Okay, and 13 around 6, yeah, around 6, so there's 13.46 and 200 by 17 ones and 17 ones, approximately 11 point something. You don't have to calculate, why? Because no number is near 11. Okay, now 257 by 19, so it is 19 ones, so it is 19 fives is 19 threes is 57. So again 10 is there, 13 point, 19 fives are 95, so 13.5. Okay, enough, 13.5, no need to take the second digit. Now we will write this number in ascending order first. Okay, so what is a bigger number in all the three? 17.57, that is the bigger fraction is 123 by 7 is a bigger fraction, is greater than, what is the next greater? 14.54, so it is 160 by 11 and after that 13.5, so that is 257 by 19. We are writing in the descending order. Okay, and after 257 by 19, what is the next one? So 13.46, that is 175 by 13 and the least one is 200 by 17. So since this fraction are in descending order, their reciprocals will be in ascending order. Yes or no? Since these fractions are in descending order, this reciprocal will be ascending order. That is 7 by 123 less than 11 by 160 less than 19 by 257 less than 13 by 175 less than 17 by 200. Which option is satisfying? 7 by 123 less than 11 by 160 less than 19 by 257 less than 13 by 175 and less than 17 by 200. So second option is satisfying. So your answer is option number 2. Okay, and these type of questions you try to solve at the end of the session. Why? Because in the beginning here we have got this as a first question, but these type of questions where the calculation takes time, so those type of questions it's better to do at the end of the when all the easy questions are completed. At that time you can solve this. Okay, in the beginning if you solve it, definitely it takes your time and it will, what happens is your confidence will get down. Okay, so it's better not to solve these type of questions in the beginning. Okay, now let us get into the second question. Okay, I hope this is clear. Okay. Next question. Sindhu can complete 4/5 of a piece of work in 20 days. So it's a time and work question. Time and work. Chand is 2/3 more efficient than Sindhu. In how many days Chand can complete 75% of the work? Now look at Sindhu. Sindhu to complete 4/5 of the work, she's taking 20 days. To do full work, how much days she will take? Okay, let us take 1. So it is 1 into 20 by 4 by 5. So 25 days. So Sindhu will take 25 days to complete the full work. Okay. Next. Chand is 2 by 3 more efficient than Sindhu. So Chand is 2 by 3 more. So it is 1 plus 2 by 3 of Sindhu. Okay. Definitely is more than Sindhu. How much? 2/3 more means 1 plus 2/3. So efficiency of Chand is 5 by 3rd of efficiency of Sindhu. So it is 5 by 3rd of, what is the efficiency of Sindhu? 1 by 25. So Chand to do full work, so Chand efficiency is 1 by 15. So to do the full work, he is taking how many days? 15 days. But that is not the question. What is the question? In how many days can Chand complete 75% of the work? So what is the time taken by Chand to complete 75% of the work? That is 3 by 4th of. What is the time, full time taken? 15 days. For full time, sorry, for full work he is taking 15 days. But we want only 75% of the work. That is 3 by 4th of the work. That is 45 by 4 days. 45 by 4 means 11 1 by 4 days. So 11 1 by 4 means which option? Option number 1 is your answer. Okay. Is it clear? Okay. Let us get into the next question. Okay. Next question. 48 men took a dip in a pool that is 30 meters long and 25 meters broad. So this is a mensuration question. And to be clear, it's a 3D mensuration. Okay, 3D mensuration. If the average volume of water displayed by man is 6 meter cube, what will be the rise in the water level? Now, so 48 men took a dip and each man volume is 6 meter cube. So what can I write? Volume of water displaced is equal to number of men into water displaced by each man. Water displaced by each man. So what is the volume of water? So it's a pool. So definitely it's a cuboidal pool. So length is 30 meters. Length into breadth into height. So 30 meters is the length and breadth is 25 meters and the height you should calculate. And number of men, how many men are there? 48 men. And into water displaced by each man. Water displaced by each man. How much? 6 men. So 6 meter cube. Okay, let us do the calculation. So 6 ones and 6 fives. So H is equal to 48 by 125 meters. 48 by 125 meters. But the options are in centimeters. The options are in centimeters. So let us convert into centimeters. How can I convert into centimeters? Multiply with 100. So 25 fives and 25 fours. So it is 192 by 5. So that is nothing but 38.4 centimeters. So 38.4 centimeters. So 38.4 centimeters. Which option? Option number 4 is the answer. Is it clear? Okay. Let us get into the next question. Okay. Next question. An item is marked at 3,200. Okay. The market price is given as 3,200. A vendor purchases at two successive discounts of 40% and 25% and spends 625 rupees on repairing the article. If he sells the article at 45% profit, what is the selling price of the article? Okay. So the market price was given as 3,200. Two successive discounts, 40% and 25% given. Now look at, so 40%, first he is giving 40% discount and 25% discount. That is also equal to first giving 25% and 40%. Okay, anything is same. 40% discount and 25% discount, or 25% discount and 40% discount, both are same. So what I do is I take 25% discount in the beginning. Why? For my easy calculation. Why? Because 25% I can easily calculate. So 25% of 3,200, that is 1/4 of 3,200. How much? 800 discount was given. That is 2,400. Now next discount. Next discount is 40%. So 40%. So 10% is 240. 40% means 960. So when you are giving it 960, so selling price will be 2,400 minus 960, that is 1440. So he got the article for 1440. Okay, he got the article for 1440 rupees. Now what is doing? He spends 625 on repairing the article. So on this article, he is spending how much? 625. So what is the investment on this? 2065. So the total investment on the article for that vendor is 2065. Now he is selling at a profit of how much? 45%. Now let us calculate the profit. 45% of 2065. How the 45% of 2065 can be calculated? 50% minus 5%, no? 50%. 100% is 2065. 50% means half of it. Yes or no? So it is 1032.5. That is your 50%. And what is your 5%? 103.25. So it is 25929. So the profit is 929.25. The profit is 929.25. So what could be the selling price? Your selling price is 0.25, definitely it will be there. 9 plus 5, 14, and 9 and 9 and 2. So it is 2994.25. So 2994.25. Which option is your answer? Option number 1. Hope this is clear. Yes. We'll get into the next question. Okay. The length, breadth and height of a cuboid are in the ratio 23:13:17. So it's a mensuration question. So mensuration question, and that too 3D. Now what is given? Length, breadth and height of a cuboid are in the ratio 23:13:17. If the sum of all the if the sum of all the edges of cuboid is 424 centimeters, then what is the volume of the cuboid? Okay, now let us see how many edges you have for a cuboid. Okay, so this is your cuboid. So we will calculate the edges. 1, 2, 3 and 4. So we are having 4 lengths. Okay, 4L plus breadth. Okay, breadth, right? 1, 2, 3 and 4. So you are having 4 breadth and height 1, 2, 3 and 4. So obviously you are having 4 heights. So sum of all the edges, that is 4L plus 4B plus 4H. Okay, it's better to remember this formula. 4L plus 4B plus 4H is nothing but the sum of all the edges of a cuboid. That is given as 424. That is given as 424. Now if you take 4 common, L plus B plus H is equal to 424. So 106. So length plus breadth plus height, I can write it as 106. Now look at what is, and the ratio is given as 23:13:17. So length is 23 parts, breadth is 13 parts and height is 17 parts. What is the sum of the parts? 23 plus 13, 36. 36 plus 50, 36 plus 17, that is 53. So 53 parts is given as 106. So obviously each part is 2. So what is length? Length is 23 parts, that is into 2, 46. And breadth is 13 parts, that is into 2, 26. And height is 17 parts, that is into 2, that is 34. We have to calculate the volume, that is length into breadth into height. So it is 46 into 26 into 34. So obviously a bigger calculation, but what we do is we just try with our unit digit method. Okay, we only multiply the unit digits. Okay, now if you multiply with only unit digits, so 6 into 6, the unit digit is 6. Okay, and 6 into 4, the unit digit becomes 4. Why? Because 6 4s are 24, the unit digit is 4. So in the given option, there is only one option where the unit digit is 4. So there is no need of doing the complete calculation. I can directly put option number 1 as my answer. Is that clear? I am not doing the complete calculation. Why? Why? Because I'm just checking with the unit digit. Here 6 into 6, 36, the unit digit is 6. And 6 into 4, 24, the unit digit is 4. So 6 into 4 means again the unit digit will be 4. So 40664 is your answer. That is option number 1. Hope that is clear. Okay. Now let's get into the next question. Okay. Now, so this is an average question. The question based on averages. What we have? The average age of a team of 12 members is 28 years. So there are 12 members and their average is 28 years. So obviously the sum will be 28 into 12. If the age of team leader is also included, the average increases by 2 years. The average increases by 2 years. Now what is the question? The age of the team leader is how many years more than the average of the team, including the team leader? Okay. So what was the initial sum? 28 was the average and there are 12 people. 28 into 12 plus team leader is added. So team leader is added. As a result, the average increases by 2. So previously the average was 28. It is increased by 2. So the average becomes 30. The average became 30 into how many people were there? Previously there were 12 people. Now there are 13 people. Now can you calculate the age of the leader? So 30 into 13, that is 390, and 28 into 12, that is 280 plus 56. So it is 336. So what is the age of the team leader? The age of the team leader is 54. But he is not asking to calculate the age of the team leader. Don't get, so after what we have a tendency that after calculating the variable, we just see the options. Here the first option is the answer. We get tempted to put option number 1 as the answer, but that is not the answer. Why? Because he is not asking to calculate the age of the team leader. What is asking? He is asking that age of the team leader is how many years more than the average of the team. Okay, so the age of the team leader is 54, and what is the average of the team after adding team leaders? 30, no? So it is 54 minus 30. 54 minus 30 is 24. So the difference between the team leader's age and the average of including the team leader is 30. So 54 minus 30, that is your answer is 24. Okay, option number 1, 54 wantedly given so that we may go wrong. Okay, so this is what the solution for 56th question. Is that clear? Okay, let's get into the next question. 57th, an article is sold at two successive gains of 25% and 30%. So it is a profit and loss question. Profit and loss question. So there are two successive gains of 25% and 30%, and the final selling price is 58,500. What is the cost price? So first gain is 25%. So your selling price, first gain is 25%, means the selling price will be 125 by 100 into next gain is 30%, means the selling price is 130 by 100 into cost price is equal to your selling price is 58,500. So 25 fives and 25 fours. So let us cancel with 13. 13 fours 52 and 13 fives and 5 900. So your cost price is equal to 36,000. Your cost price is 36,000. So which option? Option number 1. Very simple question. Profit percent 25% and again 30%. So your selling price is 125 by 100 into 130 by 100 into cost price is 58,500. From that you have to calculate your cost price. Option number 1 is the answer. Hope this is clear. Let's get into the next question. Number of trees in a town in 2017 is 35,280. If the number of trees increases annually at a rate of 5%, so it's a percentage based question. So question is from percentages. Then find the increase in the number of trees from 2015 to 17. Now, so 2015 to 17 means 2 years. Okay. So your final value is equal to initial value into 100 plus, it is increased by R%. So R by 100, how many times? 2 times. So your final value is 35,280. So initial value, let us calculate. So 5% means how much? 5 by 100, no? 1 by 20. So it is increased by 1 by 20. So it is 1 plus R by 100, I can write as 1 by 20 whole square. So 35,280 is equal to initial value into 21 by 20 whole square. So 35280 is equal to initial value into what is 21 square? 441 by what is 20 square? 400. Okay. So 441 ones and 441 eights. So what is your initial value? So your initial value is 32,000. Your initial value is 32,000, and that is in 2015 it is 32,000. In 2017 it was how much? 35,280. So how much increase it is? Increased by 3280. Increased by how much? 3280. Which option? Option number 2 is your answer. Okay. Is that clear? Okay. Next question. Okay. This is the first method. There is a second method I would like to explain you. I am erasing this part. Rate of interest is 5%, no? Means if initial value is 100, the final value will be 105. That is 20 is to 21. So for 1 year, the ratio will be 20 is to 21. But he is asking for 2 years. For 2 years, the ratio becomes 20 square is to 21 square. That is 400 is to 441. So this 400 is for 2015 and 441 is 2017. So this 441 is given as, so this 441 is given as how much? 35280. What is asking? Is asking increase in the number of trees. The trees increase by how much? 41, no? So he is asking what is 41. So 441 into 8 is 35280, that is into 80. So 41 into 80. 41 into 80 is 3280. So your answer is directly option number 2. So this is a shortcut for this question. Is that clear? Okay. Let us get into the next question. So Rakesh and Mukesh start at the same time. So it is time and distance. Time and distance. Rakesh and Mukesh start at the same time from places P and Q respectively and travels towards each other. They meet at R and then Rakesh takes 100 minutes to reach Q and Mukesh takes 36 minutes less than Rakesh to reach P. If the speed of the Mukesh is 80 km per hour, what is the speed of Rakesh? Now, so Rakesh is starting from, so P and Q are the two places. Rakesh is starting from here and Mukesh is starting from here. Okay, so they met at R. Okay, so this is Rakesh and this is Mukesh. They met at R. Let us assume this is the meeting point. R is meeting point. Now, after meeting at R, Rakesh take how many hours? How many minutes? 100 minutes to reach Q. And Mukesh will take how many minutes less? 36 minutes less. 36 minutes less means he will take only 64 minutes. That is 100 minus 36. 64 minutes. From this, I can write speed of Rakesh by speed of Mukesh. Speed of Rakesh by speed of Mukesh is equal to square root of this by this. So this is 64 by 100. Okay. Actually, there is a concept behind this. What is that concept is? So if there are two persons, there are two places A and B, and one person starting from here, X, and the other person starting from here, Y. So they are meeting at a certain point. Okay, this is your meeting point. So after meeting at a particular point, the first person taking X hours to reach the destination and second person taking Y hours to reach the destination. First person taking X hours to reach the destination and second person taking Y hours to reach the destination. Then speed of X by speed of Y is given by root Y by X. Root Y by X. Similarly, speed of Rakesh is the first person and Mukesh is the second person. Speed of the first person by second person is equal to root of 64 by 100. Obviously, this is 8 and this is 10 is equal to. Speed of Mukesh was already given as 80. Now we have to calculate speed of Rakesh. Now this is very easy for you. So speed of Rakesh, how much? 8 into 8, that is 64 kilometers per hour. So speed of the Rakesh is 64 kilometers per hour. Which option? Option number 1 is your answer. I hope this is clear for you. We'll get into the next question. The simple interest. So it's a interest question, and to be clear, it's a simple interest. It's an SI question. Simple interest. The simple interest on a certain sum of money invested for 10 years is calculated to be 4140. Okay. If 5 times the principal is additionally invested after 4 years, then what will be the total interest accrued at the end of 10 years? So what is given is, so for 10 years, for 10 years you are getting an interest of 4140. So if the principal is constant throughout the 10 years, you are getting an interest of 4140. Now, but in the second case, what is given is if 5 times of the principal is additionally invested, 5 times of the principal additionally invested after 4 years. After 4 years means for the first 4 years, so each year you'll be getting an interest of 414. Okay, means for the first 4 years you'll be getting an interest of 414 into 4 for the first 4 years. After that, what happened? After 4 years, the principal was 5 times of the principal was additionally invested. Means previously let us assume the principal was 1 rupee. Previously the principal was 1 rupee. For the first 4 years it was 1 rupee. Now what I am doing? I am additionally investing 5 rupees extra. Means now the principal is 6 rupees now. Means the principal became 6 times. When the principal became 6 times, definitely the interest also becomes 6 times now. So 414 was the interest. This also becomes 6 times. So for every year you are getting 414 into 6. This is for every year. Each year you are getting 414 into 6. Already 4 years over. Still 6 years is there. So again into 6. So this is a total interest you are getting. Total interest. Is it clear? So 10 years the interest is 4140. Per each year you are getting an interest of 414 rupees. Okay. So here what is happening? 5 times of the principal additionally invested after 4 years. So after 4 years till 4 years it is the principal is same 1 rupee only. Okay. If I am assuming the principal as 1 rupee. So your interest is 414 into 4. For every year you are getting 414 rupees into 4 years plus. Now what happened? The principal became, we are adding extra interest of 5 times. So 5 times of the principal means 5 rupees we are adding, means now the principal is 6 rupees. So when the principal becomes 6 times, definitely interest per each year also becomes 6 times. Why? Because interest is directly proportional to principal. The more principal it is, the more interest it is. So 414 into 4. This is interest in for 1 year. Okay. And we still have 6 years of time. Why? Because already 4 years is done. We still have 6 years of time. So it is 414 into 4 plus 414 into 36. So if you take 414 common, 4 plus 36. So it is 414 into 40. So what is your total value? That is 16,560. So 16,560. Which option? Option number 1 is your answer. I hope this is clear. Okay, let us get into the next question. Okay, if ABC by AB plus BC plus CA is 1 by 7. So this is an algebra question. Question from algebra. Okay, so what we are given with? ABC by AB plus BC plus CA is equal to 1 by 7. What I do is I reverse it and I write it as AB plus BC plus CA by ABC is equal to 7 by 1. So what I'm doing, I'm splitting and writing AB by ABC, BC by ABC and CA by ABC is equal to 7 by 1. So it is 1 by C plus 1 by A plus 1 by B is equal to 7. Now what we have to calculate? We have to calculate 9 minus 17 A by A plus 9 minus 17 B by B plus 9 minus 17 C by C. So let us split that. So 9 by A minus 17 A by A plus 9 by B minus 17 B by B plus 9 by C minus 17 C by C. So AA gets cancelled, BB gets cancelled and CC gets cancelled. Okay. So this, so 9 by A plus 9 by B plus 9 by C. From that what can I take common? 9 I can take common. 9 into 1 by A plus 1 by B plus 1 by C minus 17 minus 17 minus 17, that is minus 17 into 3, that is minus 51. So 9 into, what is 1 by a plus 1 by b plus 1 by c? That is 7. 7 minus 51. So 9 7th 63 minus 51. So your answer is 12. So that is nothing but option number 2. Your answer is 12. That is nothing but option number 2. Okay. Is that clear? Okay. Let's get into the next question. 3x plus 16 by x is equal to 16. So this is also an algebra question. 3x plus 16 by x is equal to 16. So we write the quadratic equation 3x square plus 16 is equal to 16x. So 3x square plus minus 16x plus 16 is equal to 0. We have to take the factors for 6 into 3, that is 48. What are the factors of 48? Minus 12 and minus 4. Why? Because minus 12 into minus 4 gives me plus 48 and minus 12 minus 4 gives me minus 6. So what is the value of x? Plus 12 by 3 or plus 4 by 3. So x is equal to 4 or x is equal to 4 by 3. Now what is asking? Is asking to calculate minimum value of x square plus 1 by x square. So we will take x is equal to 4 by 3. Why? Because 4 by 3 is the minimum value. So we take x is equal to 4 by 3. So x square plus 1 by x square, that is 4 by 3 whole square plus 3 by 4 whole square. So it is 16 by 9 plus 9 by 16. So 16 square is 256 plus 9 square is 81 by 9 into 6 is 144. So obviously it is 337 by 144. 337 by 144. Which option? Your answer is option number 2. Is that clear? Yes. Let us get into the next question. Okay. So 3x minus y divided by 3x plus y is equal to 5 by 7. So this is also an algebra question. So we were given with 3x minus y by 3x plus y is equal to 5 by 7. So by component dividendo, I can directly write 3x by y as 5 plus 7 by, 5. Okay. Okay, next question. 3x minus y by 3x plus y. It's an algebra question. Algebra question. 3x minus y by 3x plus y is given as 5 by 7. So it is 21x minus 5y is equal to 15x plus, 21x minus 7y, my bad. 21x minus 7y is equal to 15x plus 5y. So 21x minus 15x, that is 6x is equal to 5y plus 7y, that is 12y. So x by y is equal to 12 by 6. So x is to y is equal to 2 is to 1. X is to y is equal to 2 is to 1. So let us take x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 1. Or else you can take x is equal to 4 and y is equal to 2. The only thing is you have to maintain the ratio 2 is to 1. Now, what is asking to calculate? Is asking to calculate the value of x square plus 25y square minus 10xy by 9x square plus 16y square plus 24xy. X square, so 2 square 4 plus 25y square, that is 25 into 1, minus 10 into xy, 10 into 2 into 1, by 9x square, 9 into 1, plus 16, sorry, 9 into 4, my bad. So 9 into 4, 2 square, x is 2, right? 2 square is 4, plus 16 into y square, 16 into 1, plus 24xy, 24x is 2 and y is 1. So it is 29 minus 20 by 36 plus 16 plus 48. So 36 plus 16 is 52. 52 plus 48 is 100. So the denominator is 100 and the numerator is 9. So your answer is 9 by 100. Which option? Option number 2 is the answer. Is that clear? Okay. Let us get into the next question. Next question. A minus b whole square is equal to 3 minus ab. Again a question from algebra. So a minus b whole square is given as 3 minus ab. So it is a square plus b square minus 2ab is equal to 3 minus ab. So a square plus b square minus ab comes here, plus ab, that is minus 2ab, plus ab, that is minus ab, is equal to 3. And we are given with a cube plus b cube. What is a cube plus b cube? A plus b into a square plus b square minus ab. So a cube plus b cube is given as 1, and a plus b we have to calculate, and a square plus b square minus ab, that was given as 3. So what is the value of a plus b? A plus b is equal to 1 by 3. So which option is your answer? Option number 2. Is that clear? Okay, let us get into the next question. In the given figure, ABCD is a square. So this is a geometry question. And to be clear, it's a 2D geometry. ABCD is a square. So we have a square ABCD. And BCE is an equilateral triangle. So BCE is an equilateral triangle means, so this angle has to be 60 degrees. This angle has to be 60 degrees. And this angle has to be 60 degrees. Okay, fine. What is the value of K if angle BFC, this one is equal to K into angle ECF, K into angle ECF. So ECF, so this we have to find out. Now, look at ECF means this one. Yeah. Now look at. So this is a diagonal, no? AC is a diagonal. So diagonal. So this has to be 45 degrees. So total this angle is 60 degrees. So this is 45 means this has to be 15 degrees, obviously. Okay, 15 degrees. And so BFC is nothing but the exterior angle of this triangle, no? For this I'm drawing here. So EFC. So this is 15 and this is 60. So this is nothing but the exterior angle of this triangle. So what is exterior angle? Exterior angle is equal to sum of opposite to interior angles, that is 60 plus 15, no? So this has to be 75. Now what is the question? Angle BFC. Angle BFC, how much I got? BFC is 75 is equal to K into angle ECF. What is angle ECF? I got ECF as 15. 15 ones, 15 5. So what is the value of K? So the value of K is 5. So which option? Option number 3 is your answer. I hope this is clear for you. Now let us get into the next question. PQRS is a parallelogram in which PQ is 9 centimeters. So this is again a geometry question. To be precise, it's a 2D geometry. PQRS is a parallelogram. So there is a parallelogram PQRS. PQRS, there is a parallelogram where PQ is 9 centimeters and QR is 7 centimeters. And the diagonal is 14 centimeters. Now, what is the length of the other diagonal? Now look at, so for example, if this side is A, this side is A and this side is B, and this is diagonal D1 and there is another diagonal D2. What is the relation between these diagonals and this side of the parallelogram? D1 square, diagonal 1 square plus diagonal 2 square is equal to 2 into P, that is A square plus B square. The sum of the diagonal square is equal to 2 times of sum of the adjacent sides of the parallelogram. Sum of the squares of the adjacent sides of the parallelogram. So D1 square plus D2 square is equal to 2 into A square plus B square. So D1 square, one diagonal is given as 14 square plus D2 square, that is you have to calculate, is equal to 2 into, what is one side? 9 square. The adjacent side 7 square. So 196 plus D2 square is equal to 2 into 9 square 81 and 7 square 49. So 196 plus D2 square is equal to 81 plus 49, that is 130. 130 into 2, that is 260. So what is your D2 square? 64. From this, I can write my diagonal as square root of 64, that is 8 centimeters. Which option is your answer? Option number 3. I hope this is clear for you. Okay. Let us get into the next question. What is the number of diagonals of a heptagon? So this is the easiest question in the complete 25 question set. Okay. Heptagon, how many sides? 7 sides. What is the number of diagonals formula? Number of diagonals of a polygon. Your formula is n into n minus 3 by 2. So 7 into 7 minus 3 by 2. So it is 7 into 4 by 2. So your answer is 14. So number of diagonals is how many? 14. Option number 2 is the answer. Is that clear? Let us get into the next question. Okay. A square ABCD is inscribed in a quarter circle. Okay, in a quarter circle, a square ABCD is inscribed such that A and B lie on the 2 radii. So it's again a geometry question, 2D, and are equidistant from the center. The other two vertices C and D lie on the arc of the quarter circle. If the side of a square is 4 centimeters, then what is the radius of the circle? So for this question, you can solve this question only if your figure is correct. If your diagram is correct, then only you can solve this type of questions. Okay. Now we have a quarter circle. So let us draw this quarter circle. So this is your quarter circle. And we have a square. A square is inscribed in circle such that A and B lie on 2 radii. So 2 radii. So this is 1 radii and this is 1 radii. So A and B lie on that. Okay. So A and B. So obviously the other two has to lie on. Other two has to lie on the arc. Okay. Okay. So ABCD. Now, if the side of the square is 4 centimeters, so the side of the square is 4 centimeters. So 4, 4, 4 and 4. Then what is the radius of the circle? He's asking to calculate the radius of the circle. And he also mentioned that A and B lie on the radii and are equidistant from the center. Means this value is equal to this value. Okay. For example, if you assume this as A and this is A. So from this triangle O and ABCD override. So E and F. So if you take this triangle OAB, OAB. So this A and 4. So A square plus A square is equal to 4 square. So 2A square is equal to 60. So A square is equal to 8. So what is the value of A? Root 8. Root 8 is nothing but 2 root 2. So this side is 2 root 2. Okay. Now what I'm doing is I'm joining these two. Okay. And so if I join these two and I'm joining these two also. In geometry, complete figure will not be given. It is you have to analyze the question and draw the remaining part of the figure. So okay, I am joining these two and I am joining these two. So AC is nothing but diagonal. No? AC is nothing but diagonal of a square. What is the diagonal of a square? Root 2 into A. So this has to be 4 root 2. Okay. And OC is nothing but your radius. No? OC is nothing but radius of the circle. Sorry, quarter circle. Now what I'm doing is I'm just writing this OAC separately. I'm drawing this OAC separately. OAC. So OC is my radius and AC is the diagonal of a square. That is nothing but 4 root 2. And OA is nothing but A. A is again 2 root 2. So this is also a right angle triangle. So I use my Pythagoras theorem. R square is equal to 2 root 2 whole square plus 4 root 2 whole square. So R square is equal to 8 plus 4 root 2, that is 16 2s are 32. Implies R square is equal to 40. So what is R? Square root of 40. I can write square root of 40 as 2 root 10. So which option is your answer? Option number 4. I hope this is clear for you. Let us get into the next question. If cosecant square A plus cot square A is equal to 5 by 3. So a question from trigonometry. Cosecant square A plus cot square A is equal to 5 by 3. And I already know that cosecant square A minus cot square A is equal to 1. Yes or no? This was given and this was the identity we know. Add these two. So it is 2 cosecant square A is equal to 5 by 3 plus 1. So that is 8 by 3. So cosecant square A is 4 by 3. So cosecant A is equal to 2 by root 3. So for which angle it is 2 by root 3? For A is equal to 60 degrees. Now he is asking to calculate the value of tan 2A. What is tan 2A? So tan 2 into 60. That is tan 120. What is your tan 120? Tan 120 is nothing but tan 180 minus 60. 180 minus 60 is nothing but it's a second quadrant. Tan will be negative. So it is minus tan 60. So it is equal to minus root 3. So minus root 3, which option? Option number 1 is your answer. P and Q are 2 points on the level ground on either side of a tree. So there is a tree on the ground and on the either side of the tree there are 2 points P and Q. So this is tree and there are 2 points on the either side, that is P and this is Q. Okay. From P, the angle of elevation of the top of the tree is 60 degrees. Top of the tree is 60 degrees. And the tree is broken at point M and the top of the tree touches point Q and makes an angle 30 degrees. So what is happening? It is breaking at point M and it is touching the point Q at, it is touching a point Q and making an angle of 30 degrees. Okay. Now let us assume this point as some N. Okay. Now see here, if you consider M and Q, so what is sine 30? So sine 30 is Mn by Mq. So sin 30 is 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is, if you take mn as x by mq. From this what you get? You get mq as 2x, no? You get mq as 2x. And so ON is the original height of the tree. So this part only broken and it came here, yes or no? So if this is 2x, this is also has to be 2x, no? Yes or no? Now let us calculate Pn. Okay. Sin tan 60. Tan 60 is equal to ON by Pn. So tan 60 is root 3. Root 3 is equal to, what is ON? ON is 3x by Pn. So what is Pn? Pn is root 3x. So Pn became root 3x. Similarly, here also we use tan 30 is equal to xn by nq. What is tan 30? 1 by root 3 is equal to, what is xn? I mean mn. Mn is x by nq, you should calculate. So nq is also root 3x. Yes or no? Nq is also root 3x. So Pn is root 3x and nq is also root 3x. That is Pn plus nq is root 3x plus root 3x. That is 2 root 3x is given as how much? PQ. Yes or no? PQ total it is 180. So x is equal to 180 by 2 root 3. So x is equal to 90 by root 3. But what is the question? Is asking initial height of the tree. What is the initial height of the tree? ON, that is x plus 2x. So initial height of the tree is x plus 2x, that is 3x. So 3 into 90 by root 3. Root 3 times. So it is 90 into root 3. So what is the value of ON? ON is equal to 90 into root 3. Which option is your answer? Option number 3. I hope this is clear for you. Next. It's again a trigonometry question. Sin 5 theta minus sin 3 theta is equal to cos 4 theta. There is a formula sin C minus sin D. What is sin C minus sin D? 2 cos C plus D by 2 into sin C minus D by 2. So we have sin 5 theta minus sin 3 theta. That is sin 5 theta minus sin 3 theta. 2 cos C plus D by 2. That is 5 theta plus 3 theta by 2 into sin C minus D by 2. That is 5 theta minus 3 theta by 2. That is given as cos 4 theta. So it is 2 into 5 theta plus 3 theta. That is 8 theta. 8 theta by 2 how much? 4 theta. 2 cos 4 theta into sin 5 theta minus 3 theta. That is 2 theta. 2 theta by 2. That is theta is equal to cos 4 theta. So cos 4 theta gets cancelled. So sin theta is equal to 1 by 2. So theta has to be 30 degrees. Theta has to be 30 degrees. Which option is the answer? Option number 1. I hope this is clear for you. Okay. Next question. Okay. So this is a DI based question, data interpretation, and we are given with a table graph. Table. What we are having here? Study the following table carefully and answer the questions that follow. The table given below represents the cost, revenue of a company ABC and the annual tax. So revenue, cost and the tax rate is given for a period of 8 years. So Y1, Y2, Y3 so on, 8 years given. Cost and revenue are in crores. So these are in crores. This is crore and this is also crore. Okay. And what is the next part? Profit for any year is equal to revenue minus cost. So what is your profit? Profit is equal to revenue minus cost. And profit after tax. So profit after tax means profit minus tax paid. And what is tax paid here? Tax rate into profit. So your tax paid is tax rate into profit. Now 72nd question. In Y3, how much tax was paid by ABC Limited? So in Y3 he is asking how much tax was paid. So what is the tax paid? Tax rate of tax, that is tax rate into profit. So Y3. So for Y3, what was the tax? So how you get tax? So first we have to take the profit. So what is the profit? 120 minus 975. Your profit is 1200 minus 975. Your profit is 225. But he is asking how much tax was paid. So what is your tax? Tax is equal to, so 225 crores. Tax is equal to tax rate into profit. So what was your tax rate? Your tax rate was 11%. 11% of 225 crores. Okay. So it is 11 by 100 into 225 crores. So 225 into 11. So it is 2475. So 2475. So it is okay. So it was given in decimal. So let us not take this crores. Okay, let us take this like this only. So it is 24.75 crores. So it will be 24.75 crores. So 24.75 crores. Which option is your answer? Option number 4. Hope this is clear for you. Next. Okay. How many values of yearly profits during the 8 years are distinct? How many distinct values you got? Okay. For that we should calculate the profits. Okay. Now here we will calculate the profits. So 900 minus 700, that is 200. 1300 minus 1050, that is 250. 1200 minus 975, that is 225. And 1900 minus 1650, that is 250. 1700 minus 1350, that is 350. 1650 minus 1150, so you'll get 500. And 1800 minus 1450, that is 350. 1500 minus 1225, that is 275. So these are the profits. Now what is the question? How many values of yearly profits during the 8 years are distinct? So distinct, how many distinct profits you have? Okay. Now let's count. So 1, 2, 3, 250 is already counted. No. 4, 5, 350 already counted here. I'm not counting again. And 275, 6. So how many you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 6 distinct profits. So 6 distinct profit means which option is your answer? Option number 1. Option number 1 is your answer. I hope this is clear for you. Let us get into the next question. Now, what is the correct relation for the profit after tax for the years Y2, Y6 and Y8? For this, obviously, we have to calculate the tax. Okay, profit after tax. So for that, let us calculate the tax values. So for this, 15% of 200. So 15% of 200. So what is your tax? 30 rupees. Okay. And 20% of 250. So your tax is 50 rupees here. And 11% of 225. So it is 24.75 here. Next, 18% of 250. So 18% of 250. So it is nothing but 25% of 180. No? So 25% of 180 means 1/4 of 180. Half is 90. One more half is 45. So here the tax is 45. And next, 22% of 350. So 20% is 10% is 35, 20% is 70, and 2% is 7. So how much here? 77 rupees is a tax, and 25% of 500, that is 1/4, 125. 28% of 350. So I can write it as 30% minus 2%. 30% is 105 and 1% is 3.5. So 2% is 7. So subtract, you get 98, and 29% of 275. That is, we have to calculate 29% of 275. So it is 30% minus 1%. So 10% is 27.5. 30% means 62.5, and 1% is 2.75. So it is 59. Sorry. Wait. Okay, sorry, it is 82.5, my bad. So it is 79.75. So it is 79.75. So that is your tax. Now what is the question? Sorry. What is the correct relation for the profit after tax for the years Y2, Y6 and Y8? So we have to calculate the profit after tax. So profit after tax. So 200 minus, okay, it's asking only for Y2, Y6 and Y8, right? So let us calculate Y2, Y6 and Y8. For Y2, 250 minus 50, that is 200. And for Y6, 500 minus 125, that is 375. And Y8 is 275 minus 79.75. 79.75. 195.25. Now let us compare. So this is Y2 and this is Y6 and this is Y8. He's asking to calculate in, okay, first of all, highest is Y6, no? Y6 is greater than, next highest is Y2 is greater than Y8. So Y6 greater than Y2 greater than Y8. Y6 greater than Y2 greater than Y8. Which option is satisfying the condition? Option number 2. I hope this is clear for you. Now let us go to the last question. What is the total sum of profit after tax from Y1 to Y8? So you have to calculate the total sum. So means we have to calculate all the profits. So it is 200 minus 130, that is 170. Sorry, 200 minus 30, that is 170. And 225 minus 24.75. 24.75. So it is 200.25. 200.25 and 250 minus 45, that is 205, and 350 minus 77. So it is 283 or 273. It is 283. 250. No, it is 273. 350 minus 77. Yeah, 273. And 350 minus 98. So if you 100 means 250, but it's only 92. That is 252. Now, what we are supposed to do? What is asking? He's asking what is the total sum of the profit after tax. Means we have to calculate. We have to add all this. So I'm erasing this part. Okay. So we should add all this. So it is 170 plus 200. Okay, let us take this. So 1 plus 2, 3, plus 2, 5, plus 7, 9, plus 2, 11, plus 3, 14, plus 2, 16, plus 1, 17. So it is 1700, and 7 plus 7 14 plus 7 21 plus 5 26 plus 9 35, that is 350, plus 5 plus 3 8 plus 5 13 plus 2 15 plus 5 20 and 0.25 plus 0.25, that is 0.5. So it has to be 2070.5. Just a minute, I think I've done wrong. 2 plus 1 3, okay, 1 2 3 4 5 10 11 plus 3 14 plus 1 15, sorry, my bad, it is 15. So 1500, so it is 1870.05. So 1870.05, which option? Option number 3 is your answer. I hope this is clear for you. So this is the end of this session. I hope you liked the session. Have a good day and prepare well. Thank you.